great Klepfer, and welcome to my crib in Zadar, Croatia.
My name is Nina. I come from the Klepfer family.
I'm Jonas Kepler, and I'm a part and man of the Kepler family, only a man in
See. Oh, the reasons why we wanted to come to America. Well, that's easy. I mean, Hannos wanted to become a banker. I mean, I was already a housewife. I met Hannos in high school, and then when Rent's only graduated from high school, I mean, we lived together. I was his housewife. He became a successful businessman, and he still goes the whole 9 yards. I mean, that man, he knows how to do business.
The motive for moving to America. I wanted to start my own business. Papa wanted to start his own business. Sista wanted to become school teacher. Mama wanted to be more housewife in America. I heart New York. So we wanted to move, better life. Life in Zadar was no good. We needed more money. Money was no good in Zadar. So we wanted to move to America, but what we didn't know was trip there would be hell. Very, very bad.
We love America, and we do not want to go back to Zadar. Even if we could, we couldn't. But the steamboat was terrible. Terrible. It was tight, narrow. The day we left Zadar, it was a very, 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 very hot day.
over. It was rough. It was long. About 14 days I spent with my wife.
When we got down to the port, it was a very, very, very busy place. There was a huge group of diverse people. And when we got on the boat, I was like, wow, again, this boat is very small. And Hannos, Rosalina, and Nina and I, we all had to stay in this little room.
And in the bed together is gross. She gross, I gross together, no.
And Hannos and I had to share a single bed. I do not like sleeping with Hannos. He's a terrible husband.
My daughters, they lay and sit and sleep on the ground with only a blanket. We didn't have this dog for warmth. I love that dog. We didn't have the dog for warmth, but they had the blanket, and they used each other. Very touching, very loving. I love my daughters. Our daughter, may she rest in peace, my other daughter.
Life on the Rotterdam was not easy. Mama and Papa were sleeping together. Me and sister were sleeping together. We were packed in like sardines in a can. Eating was very bad. It was like eating from dogs. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to puke.
All we had to eat was some chitty soup, and we had a piece of bread. It wasn't even good bread. It was stale, hard, crispy, black, hard, crispy bread.
I can't believe what they did to me on this boat. Everyone had to eat a little bitty, tiny piece of bread and some soup. Mama don't mess with soup. She don't like the soup. But we had to eat it. I mean, that was the only way we were gonna survive. I mean, I don't know how I held up. My Mr. Hannos, he kept me warm at night.
And then breathing in the air under the ship, I couldn't breathe. It was all smog and smoke. It was toxic. And then going up on top of the ship, not the top of the ship.
The trip was very, very rough. The rough sea, people wanted to jump off the boat, but that is kind of too soon. What happened to Miss Rosalina?
All these boat rides is so rough, Sista.
Look at that magnificent bird!
Sista! Rosalina!
No! Rosalina! I miss you! I need a minute.
Good? Okay. So, my dear sister Rosalina, we lost her on the ship. We were going on top to get some fresh air, and a big wave come and throw the ship up. And I turned to my side, and there was Rosalina. We hit big wave, I turned back, Rosalina no more. No more.
We
My
lost
beautiful
we
sister.
lost a bunch of passengers on this trip,
No, Rosalina!
but our beloved Rosalina
My sister!
was too soon.
She was so beautiful!
Oh, we were 4 of them,
I love
Man.
you so much.
But that one Rosalina,
It was too soon.
my beautiful daughter. We could
Why'd
not
you
stop
have
her.
to
The show
go?
must go on. We do it. We go to America for her. I'll open up a supermarket for her and be a housewife. That's just how good I am. I mean, but man, was that sad.
We arrive at Ellis Island. Safe, but one minus. We get there, and it's hell. Hell, ship is broken to pieces. Our family, emotionally, broken to pieces.
During Ellis Island, it was very interesting. There was a bunch of checkpoints we had to go through. Luckily, our family, I mean, Hannos was offered the banker job, so I mean, we had a great reason to come to America.
They treat us like dogs. Not in a bad way. But they corral us, they push us, they just treat us like we're not human. And we are human. Especially the Klepfer family, we're strong. Strong like human.
But when we made it through, they asked a bunch of questions, some personal questions. I didn't know that they needed to ask me about that. Like, jeez, back off. But, yep, I mean, New York, it's the place to live.
Life in New York, it's not easy, but we are making it by. We live in a small apartment in the middle of New York City. It's very packed. Even 3 of us can barely fit in there. I don't know what we would do with a 4th. I work in a grocery store. I call it goods and stuff, where you buy goods and stuff.
Our living conditions in New York, I'm very happy with. I am trying to be the best housewife I can be, and Hannos is doing great at his banker, and Nina is becoming a great supermarket lady. And yes, I mean, we are happy here.
Oh, you make me berga? Stay at home, wife. I see how good. What is?
Are you serious? Every day I come home and I make good food for you, and this is how you treat it? Are you kidding me?
This is no. You make bad burger cheese too hard. Look at this. Look.
Very good.
I didn't mean to throw it at your face.